Hey family, it's your girl Kiri and this is Keeping Up with Kiri and I am back with another video. If you are new here, welcome to our family. On this channel, we talk about all things faith, business, and lifestyle, and we do a little something on the side. And on today's video, we're going to be talking about one habit that can change your life that has changed my life. So if you are interested, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications and stay tuned. All right, so if you know me by now, if you know, then you know, I always have my handy dandy notebook because I want to stay on task and I want to hit certain bullet points so I don't go drifting off, okay? Okay, so as I stated before, in today's video, we're gonna be talking about one habit that can change your life, and that habit is prayer. Prayer is a lifestyle changer. It is amazing. One habit that has changed my life, obviously, is incorporating prayer into my daily life. And let me tell you about prayer a little bit. Prayer, first of all, is the way we communicate with God. It's when they say Jesus on the main line, tell him what you want. To get to that main line is through prayer, okay? Prayer is just, it is, when I say it's a life changer, I genuinely mean that from the bottom of my heart. There was times where I didn't know how to do anything else but pray. And I recently just got into building my relationship with God, or building my prayer life, you know, and getting in depth with making this a part of my daily life each and every day. And honestly, first of all, I give all the glory and the honor to God because he is definitely the head of my life and I love him so much. And through prayer, I have learned to be a better woman. I have become a better woman, and I've learned to get through circumstances and not be so let down, you know, in the process. I feel like when prayer isn't a part of your life, or you're not as close to God as you should be or you would like to be, life is much harder because you don't really know how to navigate. And like I said, part of that is because you don't have a prayer life. And like I said, prayer has definitely changed my life, and I know that it can change your life. So if you haven't, or if you have been contemplating and you've been waiting on the signs, this is your sign. Get to know God for yourself. Take everything to the Lord in prayer. You know, we deal with our own burdens when we don't have to. You know, it says it in the Bible, cast your cares to him. You know what I'm saying? And just, there have been times, let me tell you, there has been times where I could not sleep at night because my mind was just going, and I was just so overwhelmed and so stressed out. And I used to deal with insomnia so bad until I started praying, not praying. Until I started praying, I would pray myself to sleep. I mean, oh my goodness, my right hand to God, I would pray myself to sleep because I could not sleep because my heart was so heavy. My mind was just going. And once I found prayer, I found peace. And once I started praying and I found God, I found peace. And it's the best thing that I could have ever done. And this is definitely one habit that has changed my life. And like I said, I know that it can change your life. If you let it, you have to put in the work. Faith without works is dead. You have to pray about your relationship with God. You have to pray about your prayer life, and he will give that for you. It's up to you at the end of the day, you know. I also wanted to say, I was dealing with like a rough patch. I'm gonna put my notebook away because I just need to speak. I was dealing with a rough patch about a couple of months ago. I just felt like I was so stagnant in life, stagnant with my work life. Like I know I want to have my own business and I want to be a full-time entrepreneur, but I just felt like I was just still, you know, and that was my lesson in that season, was to be still. And the only way I discovered that was through prayer. The only way I discovered that was through prayer. I couldn't have uncovered that any other way, you know. And the Bible also tells us to pray without ceasing. In 1 Thessalonians, pray without ceasing. That means praying nonstop. I mean, when times are good, when times are bad, you know, when you're going through troubles, when you're going through happiness, pray without ceasing, because it's just important for us to do that. There are times at work where everyone is so stressed out, and me, I'm just like, okay, because I learned to not stress over anything you can't control. First of all, what's going to happen is going to happen. That's number one. Once you come to terms with that and you realize that God is in control and you have no control, you'll be more peaceful. Like I said, I learned that through prayer. That habit, getting in the habit of doing that each and every day has drastically changed my life. And for example, like I say, I'm gonna give you another work example because that's where I seem to have the most trials. And part of that is because my heart is somewhere else, but I'm physically there, and mentally, I'm somewhere else, but physically I'm there. So I check out, like I'm working, but my mind is thinking about my business or thinking about, you know, my platform or the things that God has given me, you know. And so a lot of the time that's when my tribulations come, because I'm also learning a lesson. And the people I work with, some of them, you know, I'm not going to name anyone, but sometimes it's difficult to work with people who don't know God or who don't have a relationship with God, because they're always so miserable and always so stressed out. And if you let it, you can become that same person. You know, that saying where they say birds of a feather flock together. Yes, that is accurate. I don't want to be that person. So because I have because I have a good prayer life, let me use that. I have a good prayer life because I have a good relationship with God. Those things don't bother me. It's like when they say Jesus be a fence, I know that he is a fence around me each and every day because I'm more equipped now. Prayer is like putting on that, it's like putting on a shield that protects you from, you know, your day-to-day challenges, you know. And I thank God for that. Like, if I hadn't incorporated that into my daily life, I don't know where I'd be, honestly. I'm so glad. I'm so peaceful. I'm so happy. Sometimes it just feels like somebody need to pinch me because I'm super happy, you know, and I'm only learning. I'm only human, you know. I'm not perfect. My relationship is not perfect with God. You know, sometimes I find myself being neglectful unintentionally, but that is okay because I take everything to the Lord in prayer. When I say everything, I mean everything. You have to learn to trust God, and by trusting God, you need to pray and build a relationship. You know, I can't do anything without him. With that being said, I talk to God like I talk to somebody on the phone. I'm like, God, let me tell you about this today. Literally, like, you can ask my fiance, you can ask anybody. Like, I'm like, God, let me tell you about what happened today at work. Like, when I'm in the shower, when I'm in my bed, when I'm in the car, people driving next to me probably like, this girl is crazy, because I'm just talking and there's no one there. I could be talking on the phone, but they don't hear anybody, so it just looks crazy. But it doesn't matter to me. That's the relationship that I have with God, and I built that relationship through prayer. So I'm not going to babble. I'm just going to encourage you to build your prayer life and make prayer a part of your daily routine. Do not continue life without God, number one, and continue life without building your prayer life, okay? So I pray that this video was a blessing for you. I pray that this was confirmation for you that you needed. I pray that whatever you're going through, you take it to the Lord in prayer and let him handle it, because I'll be like, listen, God, I'm not equipped for this, okay? I need you to fix it. I need you to fight for me. The Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still. That is one of my favorite scriptures in the book of Exodus. The Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still. And that is so dear to my heart. Okay, I'm done talking for real. But I do pray that this video was a blessing for you. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications. We're on the road to 100 subbies. I'm keeping the faith. And until next time, family.